What's going on, all you minties? This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And today I get to announce a new omnibus from Marvel Comics coming out in February of 2023. But is it really a new omnibus, or is it a future volume of an already ongoing series that has just been rebranded or renamed? What's going on here? Let's find out together. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for sending us advance notice of this omnibus that comes out in February of 2023. I know a lot of you have already commented on how much it helps you try to budget out the rest of the year and start budgeting out for next year. So yeah, I think it's great that we get advance notice of this before it goes into the catalog and then the solicits, before you can pre-order. So, speaking of pre-order, don't forget to pre-order when these are available to pre-order. Alright, so before going any further, smash that like button, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, share the video. And thank you to all of you that have shared the video. Seriously, that means a lot to me. And then in the comments section, stay away from the comments if you want to be surprised. Or if you don't care about spoilers, by all means, go to the comments. And yeah, let us know what you think of this omnibus, the mapping, and of course the covers and all that. Alright. So, that was a bit of a riddle, right? Kind of riddled myself. What the heck was I saying? It's a new omnibus, but is it really a new omnibus? Or is it a future omnibus? Or a future omnibus of a specific series? Anyway, what I'm talking about, really, is we've had a volume 1 of this, we've had a volume 2, and we've had a modern run of this collection. A lot of people have been asking me, and this is a lot recently, probably because of the TV show that came out. Is it still TV if it's streaming? I don't know. But what I was going to say is, when is Volume 3 going to come out? Well, they're not calling it Volume 3, but it is coming. But it's coming under the title Moon Knight, Marc Spector, Omnibus, Volume 1, coming out in February of 2023. Let's take a look at the standard edition cover. So here is the standard edition cover by Dennis Cohen. This is the cover to the Divided We Fall one-shot, which is going to be collected in here. And speaking of collected in here, let's take a look at the content of this omnibus. And keep in mind, that says Volume 1. Love when they do that. Alright, so this does collect Marc Spector Moon Knight 1 through 34. Amazing Spider-Man, I love that they added this in here, 353 to 358. Moon Knight, Divided We Fall. Like I said, that Dennis Cohen cover. What that is. And then material from Punisher Annual Number 2. Which Punisher Annual Number 2, that's the Atlantis Attacks crossover, and it's material. So I am assuming that's when Moon Knight showed back up, because he had been gone for a long time after his title was over and done. He went over to the West Coast Avengers and kind of laid quiet for a while. And then in 1989... boom, he popped back up with this series that lasted 60 issues, I think. But anyway, before we go any further, let's look at the direct market cover. This is the variant cover. So this direct market cover here is drawn by Carl Potts. And this one is my personal Moon Knight. This was the era of Moon Knight I grew up with. The stories in here are written by Chuck Dixon, and then J.M. DeMatteis took over the run. You also have Bruce Jones that wrote the Divided We Fall one-shot. That one's drawn by Dennis Cohen. The art in here is mainly by Sal Velluto, Russ Heath, and then Mark Bagley does a fill-in issue. And you also have Ron Garney towards the end of this. So it lasted 60 issues, and keep in mind it does say Volume 1, so hopefully Volume 2, hopefully the pre-orders of these will be good enough to get a Volume 2 out of it. I would love that. Then we get the Splat era, the Splat Knight. Stephen Platt drew like the last few issues of this run. But yes, Chuck Dixon started it off, and then J.M. DeMatteis took over the run, and then... Chuck Dixon left a storyline that was just dangling there. And then David Michelinie took it into The Amazing Spider-Man, and that became the Round Robin Sidekick's Revenge. And I love that it's in here. That's the first time we have those issues collected in oversized format. Since we don't have a Spider-Man by Bagley and Michelinie omnibus, maybe one day. But until then, that's where you're going to get those. I remember begging my mom to pick up one of those covers because I loved Moon Knight, I loved the Punisher, and I loved the New Warriors, and they were guest starring in that big It wasn't really a crossover event because it didn't cross over into any title, but it was pretty much where the Moon Knight story with his sidekick that he left. Well, you can find out for yourself, but it's all about the Empire and stuff. But yes, this was my Moon Knight. I am so excited to get to announce this. I've been keeping quiet for people that have been asking me, is there any chance, do you think the sales of Volume 2 and 1 were good enough to get a Volume 3? Well, not a Volume 3, but we are getting Moon Knight. It's Marc Spector, Volume 1 coming out in February. Let me know which cover you're going to get. Let me know what you think about the mapping. If you have any questions, leave your questions down below. Don't forget to pre-order when pre-orders are available. This was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you again to David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.